Hello everyone, welcome to this video. This is for everyone that has Aquarius in their charts. It can be in the sun sign, the moon sign, the rising sign, or the Venus sign. Also just a disclaimer as well that some cross watchers are more than welcome to take in what they can resonate with this video as well. So this is all to do with the oracle readings side for in October. So I'm going to first start off with the Wicker oracle deck and go from there. So the Wicker oracle deck is all about like the celestial parts, like the elements like water, fire, earth and air, and also is to do with like the sun, etc. So which is a celestial body. So you have the sun card. So this is you're invited to use the energies of the sun in October when practicing magic for personal healing, good fortune in all areas of life, health, success and prosperity. There's also a new impulse to assist your life as well. You may also want to consider tailoring your activities to suit the cycle of the sun. So basically, when you use the energies of the sun, it brings a lot of things into your life. So it brings the energizing energies of activeness, dynamic forces of the light and of the dark. It's also for well-being and makes us to feel brighter, happy and healthy as well. Also it says here that life is automatically connected to its cycles and the seasons of the year and the shifting rhythm of daylight as well. You have the element then of water. So basically water is all to do with like your emotions and sides of things as well. So this means water is cleansing and essential to life. It's an element of purification and healing. This can take the form of healing counsel leading to emotional release, sweeping away stale feelings and inducing us to face the truth about ourselves. But this is also the connecting of feeling of the world that is about the power, the shapes of the relationships are. It's element of love and emotions because it is fluid as our feelings. It rules friendship and marriage as well. And it also relates to the subconscious mind, which means constantly shifting and active beneath the surface and affects our moods and our emotional responses as well. And it also influences your sleep moods and your dreaming as well, and is about like the sink down into the swirling depths of the subconscious mind. Now we have the moon oracle. So this is all about the signs of the moon. So you have the moon in Aries card. So it says below, remain sensitive to others to avoid confrontation. So try and avoid confrontation in October as much as possible, because you know what Aries are like as well. So a bit fiery, a bit moody, aggressive, and tend to take things to heart as well. Then you also have the moon in Aquarius, which is the time is right for celebrating life. Make the most of parties, gatherings, and other social opportunities as well. You also have the moon in Virgo, which is issues surrounding your health and exercise may come into the fore, and focus all of your physical well-being as well. So try and have plenty of exercise as well. Anything to keep you active. You have the moon in Cancer card as well, which means spend time with your family or helping others. Avoid situations that can be a drain on your emotions. Now we have the oracle deck for your chakras. This tells you what the blockages are, what type of chakras are all blocked and how to unblock and release them. So you first have the brow chakra, which is to drink some lavender tea to boost psychic knowledge and instill the sense that all will be well no matter what. And when you do that, say the affirmation of all paths lead to my destiny. All paths leads to my destiny. And you have the root chakra that's blocked as well. So you need to imagine a ball of red light rising from your root chakra, calling you to pause and enjoy the moment. And when you do, you should say the affirmation of appreciate the journey. Appreciate the journey. Now we have some oracle cards from your guides, your spirit guides. And they've come up as practice moderation. So there is some moderation skills that is coming forward for yourselves, and there is a lot of practice that's need to be done. And from the book, I'm going to tell you what they say as for some more information. You have chosen to incarnate to this physical dimension to enjoy and partake in experiences you could not have anywhere else. In the things, whether in the spirit realms or on earth, balance is key to everything. Moderation simply means avoiding extremes in all things. You must learn to conserve energies and bring moderation in order to live a fuller life. Express yourself more clearly and cultivate gifts of your spirit. If this card makes an appearance in your spread, you may need to examine what aspects of your life seem to overshadow the rest. Too much work, too much food, and too much stress are all common areas to keep a watchful eye on. You are a precious being, and you need to understand that it is your responsibility to bring yourself to a state of balance and moderation, or suffer the consequences in life. There should always be a sense of cooperation with others. You are experiencing a time in our civilization that is saturated with stimulation and technology. It is therefore imperative to stop and be mindful of the moments that you are living. Simplicity in all things mixed together with a sense of balance in everything you partake in makes for a happier and longer life. Next one we have is let go of ego. So there's a lot of ego for some of you, not all of you. Right, let's see what this one's about. Okay, a major lesson in this human school is to learn to separate the ego self from the true self. In the illusionary reality of the physical world, and the consciousness of your higher self, which deals only in all, is filtered through the human brain, and thoughts are focused on I. And the human identifies itself by the body you are in. Your physical surroundings and material objects that are yours to require and have you to perceive by others. Every emotional thought is seen from your point of view. Your guides and your higher self has chosen this earth dimension so that you can feel what it is like to manifest the energy of love and compassion while you are experiencing the emotion of isolation and disconnectedness. It is this great divide between the ego self and the higher self that causes sorrow and misery in this dimension. With this card, your guides would like you to remind you that your main objective during physical incarnation is to review all things as part of yourself. When you are able to open yourself up to your awareness outside of the ego, you are able to see the bigger perspective of your being, and only then, through this shift, can you experience true joy and happiness. Stay open-minded card. So you need to stay open-minded. Right. Okay. Your soul is in a constant state of evolution. It evolves in the spirit world as well as the physical, but it is in the physical destinations like Earth that your soul grows, spontaneously. The lessons you learn while experiencing the illusion of separateness are so profound, and the paths that unfold before you can be surprising. That's why it is important to be open to change. New people, new ways of living, new beliefs, and new events are always a part of the soul's journey. On earth, to remain rigid in your thinking can prevent you from being introduced to new ideas that will enrich your adventure here. Life is all about transition, and when you remain receptive, you can experiment when you are fulfilling your blueprint. As you familiarize yourself with this card, picture a river that begins in the mountains and ends in the sea. This is your life trajectory, but there are many tributaries that you can take and still reach your destination. Be open to investigating all the avenues that are intriguing you. Some will prove invaluable and you may want to stay a while, and others may not. But to experience them all is what matters the most. Okay, so next we have the card of focus on the positive. So this is everything is energy. Life on earth is full of circumstances that we label as good or bad. When you choose to focus your awareness on any circumstance, you are sending energy to it that will make it stronger, so it only makes sense to give energy to the circumstance that you perceive as positive. If this card appears in your spread, you may have to take steps to alter your thinking. You may be giving too much energy to situations that are troublesome. Some humans are programmed by nature or nurture to dwell on the negative instead of the positive. It may take some practice to alter your reactions. Every event and every person who comes into your life have a purpose. It's human nature to categorize everything as beneficial or detrimental instead of just being a lesson. You can train yourself to look at life events or people objectively and become aware of the reason that they are on your path. What is the lesson? After you come to an understanding of why this event or person has come to you, you can decide the amount of energy you'd like to send its way. Irrelevant of how you handle the situation, learn to look at the lesson as being beneficial to your growth. If you've learned something from it, and hopefully you have, then that is focusing on the positives. Okay, so we have the Saints and Angels card for you. So we have the card of Pray. So with the card of Pray, they basically tell you you need to start praying more. For some of you where you have been doing some prayers, they tell you that they hear your prayers, they can hear your concerns, they are there with you, and your prayers are getting answered as well. And also with that, it's telling you whatever questions and answers that you've needed, pray is all about it, is involving praying. You know, you're being guided to pray a lot. Your loved ones are also going to be there to help you, also with the divine intervention as well. Your prayers are very, very strong and powerful. You know, everyone in the world needs them. It's very extremely effective. So there's a lot of practice that may be needed for some of you as well. You know, it is a very good, tremendous contribution. Praying is just for just reliving, you know, the words and thinking about the words and listening to the words of the prayers. Even if you're like in church or something and you pray and you read this prayer and you say it out loud and you hear it and you've just really understand the words, you know, it really, you know, gives you that heartfelt moment. So what they're trying to say is it means so much for people these days praying, and for the loved ones as well that's passed over, they hear your prayers and they are there listening to them, and they're gradually making your praise, you know, be heard as well. Okay, now we have the Earth Magic Oracle deck with DNA Karma. So for some of you, there's either good or bad karma that is coming forward for you. And some of it can be linked to your DNA. And by DNA, it is like your ancestry, ancestral, how can I put it? So to do with your ancestors and, you know, going down through DNA, through your genes, so to speak. Okay, I'll give you more information on that now. Okay. So karma is a concept in many Eastern religions, is a Sanskrit word implying the greater universal laws of cause and effect, providing an implied code of ethics within the structure of the seemingly endless cycles of birth, death and rebirth, which means samsara, which we experience throughout our lives. In many different versions, the mistaken notion about karma is that it's some kind of punishment, but it's far from that. In fact, it is the purest form. It simply asserts that our conduct in this lifetime will determine our next incarnation. It has also come to mean how our behaviour and actions in this lifetime create consequences in slightly different versions of the golden rule. We not only carry our soul's karma into this lifetime, but also embedded in the complex coding of our DNA. It is our genetic ancestral karma. The double helix structure of DNA contains codes that have been passed down from all of our parents, grandparents, as well as our ancestors. Therefore, we have some of the same genetic information that comes from the DNA of very early humans. In this card, we see two intertwined serpents with a double helix on either side. Verifications of this archetypal image exists in many cultures, both traditional and contemporary. It's a graphic representation of most ancient ancestry. We can lay claim to our DNA, the fundamental substance of life itself that provides substantial determination of our life path. Aspects of our soul entered your primitive physical self long before you had begun to take form. While the DNA that you inherited from your biological parents has a physical component, it also has a soul pattern that came together in creation of you. You are predisposed to follow the karmic dictates of this patterning to some extent. Yet as you evolve in your consciousness and expand the light of awareness, you can make choices that shift and modify this ancestral design. This is one of those times you can feel the tug of your soul that is both ancient and karmic. Yet you also recognize the persistent and loving communication form from your higher self that contradicts the more familiar solutions before you. The choice is up to you, but know that every time you need the guidance of your higher self, no matter what etheric or physical form it takes, human consciousness is elevated in a sense it becomes a choice between destiny and fate. Very interesting, something I wouldn't have even said myself. I was just spot on. Okay, so you have Jesus, the divine healer. So this is all about the healing power and presence that you have had from someone that was a healer that is coming into contact with you or have helped you along the way. Also, I'm going to get some more information to back me up as well. So this is give any fears to Jesus. Ask Jesus to put your mind and body at ease. For peace is a foundation of health. Ask Jesus for guidance about what to do next. Then listen to your intuitive wisdom. Read an inspiration passage about Jesus' healing miracles. Request that Jesus boosts your faith. Consult a nutritionist. So some of you may need a new nutritional expert to help you. Okay. Study nutrition and its influence upon health. Eat more healthfully. Listen to your initiative feelings about making positive dietary changes. Honor your body by feeding it wholesome nutritional foods. That's to come up as well. And now we have the Gateway Oracle, which is dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. So basically this is telling you all about you need to seek out the truth in all matters. You need to open up and give your voice. Maybe someone in need that needs our voice. As well. So the soul loves the truth. Be honest with yourself and listen to your inner guidance. Follow it by speaking your truth. To thine own self be true. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. You're basically going to be their truth speaker, in other words. Now you have the card of trust in your intuition. Okay. Listen with your heart and act on your instincts. Trust that you are being guided as the messages you are receiving are in your highest good. Follow the nudges from spirit. Last one of that deck that we have is giving birth. Okay. So we have I am bringing forth new and dynamic energy into the world. It's time to launch a new project. The ideas that have been gestating within you are ready to manifest. With attentive care and feeding, miracles can abound. So there's miracles on its way to you. Okay, so we have the Monology deck. So we have the third quarter moon for you, which is some adjustments are required. Adjustments are required. Right. Okay, I am re-evaluating the situation. Your life may be out of balance and this may be causing your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is just around the corner. Trust may be required to move the situation forwards. New moon in Libra. Jeez. New moon in Libra, which is a romantic cycle, is about to begin. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. Full moon with surrender to the divine. Okay, so this is, I am getting the answers I need. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. It could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep, but stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. New moon in Gemini, communication is the key. Okay. Write a list of all the people you love the most and see if you're prioritizing them. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Someone is to be flirting with you. and read more books. Now we have the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than to take. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success without being pedantic. Okay. Be of service to others and love and money will follow. The person you're asking about is very reliable. New moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Never mind the past, life evolves every single day. Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. Okay, now we have the daily guidance from your angels. Oh, very interesting. There's a new partner on the horizon. A chance of meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Then you have the card of ask. So ask us to help you with this situation, and we will immediately go to work on it on your behalf. We govern by many universal laws, and among them it is free will that allows you to make your own choices and decisions, so we patiently await your request. Now we have the Mermaid and Dolphin Oracle deck. Helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact. Now we have Parvati with positive changes from the Ascended Masters Oracle card, deck. So there is a lot of positive changes coming your way, and as you can see around it is like basically like a pentacle. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, and whereas gold obviously, is a lot of wealth coming forward. It's a lot of attraction, money, vibrancy, and a lot of positivity that's coming forward as well. And that can be in any type of thing that's coming your way. Okay, with the Work Your Light Oracle, we have Share Your Voice. Come out of the cave, some persecution and expression. So someone need to share their voice, need to open up. So let's give more on that. Right. Okay. You need to express yourself, and there is maybe you're in a relationship and you're not sure how to speak up in a relationship, so you decide to either do it via writing a letter, speaking, texting, talking on the phone, something that along the lines. There is a lot of truthness that needs to be coming out. It's a lot of things that needs to be expressed as well. But when you do express it, you will help to not only heal yourself, but you're gonna heal everything else around you, and everything will feel much better. You won't feel as fearful anymore, because your voice, spoken, and things will end up going a right way. You know, you won't be feeling very intimidated anymore after you've opened your mouth and, you know, you let your voice be known. You have the card of yes, just say yes. So basically with that, whatever you've been going through and you just wanted to know the answer to a certain situation, to a question, the answer is yes. Or basically you need to say yes to a certain thing. Now we have the last oracle decks now of the unicorn. So you have the Christ, which is open the door to the kingdom of heaven. So basically you need to open up the doors to the spirit world, to spirituality, and you need to open yourself up for new beginnings and for new things that come into your life. Last one you have then is Archangel Raphael, which is healing and abundance are coming to you. So I hope everyone who's seen this video really enjoyed this reading. To all you Aquariuses, I hope you're all being well, and for you cross watchers, I hope you all can resonate and take what you can. If you please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to help my content and my channel get there. I do private messages as well on my Facebook page, which is Natalie the Divine. So if you want to request any readings, then feel free to mail me on there. That's not a problem. And I get back to you on there. So yeah, I just hope you're all taking good care of yourselves, and I hope you're all having fun watching my videos as well. So take care all, and love and light. See you again soon. Bye.